In a galaxy defined by the struggle between light and dark, one Jedi sought to master both, not for conquest, but for peace. His name was Jacen Solo, son of Han Solo and Leia Organa, nephew to Luke Skywalker, a hero of the Yuuzhan Vong War, and eventually the destroyer of the very order he swore to protect. Jacen's fall was not born of hatred. It began with love. Love twisted by fear and the belief that he alone could save the galaxy. As a young Jedi, Jacen questioned everything. He studied the Force not as a weapon, but as a living mystery. While his twin sister Jaina excelled in combat, Jacen sought understanding. He believed that true peace could only come through knowing the Force completely, not by fighting endless wars. Then came the Yuuzhan Vong, an extragalactic species immune to technology and the Force itself, and their invasion shattered everything Jacen believed. Captured and tortured, he was broken in body and spirit, until he met Verjaya. She was a mysterious Jedi from the Old Republic, long thought lost, now living among the Vong. Through pain and manipulation, Verjaya became his mentor and tormentor both. She taught him that the Force was beyond light and dark, that morality itself was an illusion. "There is no dark side," she said, "only you." That lesson changed him forever, and set him on the path that would lead to Darth Caedus. After the war, Jacen vanished. He wandered unknown worlds, studying Force sects beyond Jedi knowledge. The Ainti monks who bent space at will, the Falanasi who wove invisibility from light, and others who taught him to perceive time like ripples in water. He returned more powerful than any Jedi of his generation, but detached, convinced he alone understood the Force's full spectrum. He had glimpsed countless possible futures, and in every one the galaxy burned. To stop it, someone would have to make impossible choices. Back among the Jedi, Jacen grew distant from Luke and his family. He saw weakness in the Order's restraint, indecision in the Senate's politics. Worse, he foresaw a war that would tear the galaxy apart, unless he acted first. He took Luke's son, Ben Skywalker, as his apprentice. To prepare him, Jacen inflicted psychological torment, testing loyalty through fear and deception. He believed suffering forged clarity, but each lesson pushed Ben closer to hatred and doubt. Through visions of chaos, Jacen saw one path where peace endured. It demanded sacrifice. It demanded him. In the shadows, Lumia, the last disciple of Darth Vader's legacy, sensed his turmoil. She approached Jacen, revealing that Verjaya herself had once walked the Sith path. Lumia offered him what he sought, the means to end suffering forever. At first, Jacen refused, but when another civil war erupted, he saw no other way. He reasoned that if he bore the darkness, others could live in light. He lied to his parents, to Luke, to Jaina, promising peace while plotting control. When he finally knelt before Lumia, she crowned him Darth Caedus, a Sith not born of rage but of conviction, a tyrant who thought himself a savior. As Caedus, Jacen orchestrated the rise of the Galactic Alliance Guard, a regime built on fear. He imprisoned dissenters, spied on allies, and even manipulated his own family's missions. When Ben Skywalker faltered, Caedus tortured him, believing pain would reveal truth. He told himself it was mercy, but the more he justified his actions, the more he became the monster he once swore to fight. And still, the Force whispered that his destiny required one final sacrifice. In a chilling vision, Caedus saw that a shadow close to him would destroy his purpose. Convinced it meant Mara Jade Skywalker, he hunted her. Mara, desperate to save her son Ben from Jacen's influence, confronted him alone. Their duel was brutal and intimate, mother versus corrupted nephew. Mara's skill nearly ended him, but in the chaos, he struck her down with poison and deception. As she fell, realization dawned too late. She had never been the threat. The prophecy referred to Jaina. Mara's death shattered the Skywalker family and sealed Jacen's damnation. From that moment, the hero was gone. Only Darth Caedus remained. As ruler of the Galactic Alliance, Caedus demanded obedience in the name of order. He believed that by uniting the galaxy under fear, he could prevent endless war. Entire systems burned to prove his point, yet cracks formed in his empire and in his soul. Ben escaped and exposed his crimes. Leia and Han renounced him. Luke, broken by grief, refused vengeance, leaving the burden to Jaina. Guided by Boba Fett's training, Jaina faced her twin aboard the Anakin Solo flagship. Their battle was devastating. Siblings bound by destiny, now divided by belief. Even as he bled out, Caedus reached through the Force to warn her of a threat to his daughter Alana. In that final act of love, the mask cracked. Jacen Solo died protecting the one thing that still mattered: his family. He died believing he'd saved them. The galaxy was safe, but hollow. A sister victorious, yet mourning the brother she once loved. Jacen Solo's tragedy isn't just that he fell to darkness. It's that he fell believing he was saving everyone. Because sometimes the will to protect the galaxy can destroy the very soul trying to save it. Even in the darkness, the Force remembers the light he once was. And maybe, somewhere among the stars, his story still echoes as a warning and a promise. What do you think? Was Jacen Solo destined to fall, or could he have ever found his way back? Let me know in the comments below. And stay tuned, because there are still so many legends left to tell. From Thrawn's rise, to the Vong's vengeance, to the Jedi who vanished. The galaxy's greatest untold stories are just beginning.